Lego Ninjago walkthrough part 10. I hope I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm pretty sure 10 is after 9, and I'm pretty sure the last video was number 9. So we are in part 2 of the Dark Ravine. So here we learn yet a new spinjitzu. They really are going to be shoving these on your characters extremely quickly now. And you're going to kind of go in the order that if you saw the cutscene, Master Wu told you. He told all the ninjas what their spinjitzus were. And then of course the green guy, who's kind of the main character of this story, got told his spinjitzu isn't really a spinjitzu, it's inside of him and he'll learn it last, so ideally we'll learn his last. So anyway, we get another Ninjanuity token right at the beginning here, just kind of get whichever one you want. If you go for all 3 rows of Ninjanuity tokens and then you get the one that's in the bottom left corner, that'll allow you to deal with shield enemies quite a bit easier, which I wish I had paid more attention to when I was recording this, because I was just kind of putting them in order from left to right or right to left at this point. If I had been paying a little bit more attention, I would have gotten that shield one, because that would have helped with the final level. But anyway, this level, or the second half of this level, is more of what we were doing before, just kind of escorting Garmadon through and using him to open up the plates, and then it will end in a, like, see, I knocked that skeleton off the edge, that was hilarious. Anyway, then it will end in a showdown with a ton of skeletons, and that'll, I don't think there's a boss fight. I think that's the skeleton fight is considered the boss fight. Okay, so in the previous video, I feel like there's another point that I trailed off on and then didn't finish, but anyway, I can't remember. So in the previous video, I do remember I was going to say some glitches that I was going to talk about. One of them's actually going to happen in this level, and it's not going to be anything fancy or anything like that, but the one glitch I want to talk about that happened to me was, it was right before the second to last level, and it was when, like, when you're in the overworld, you go to a point that starts the next level for you. So you have to walk up to it, you push A, it asks you, hey, do you want to start, you know, the next story level? And you're like, yes, I do. So I did that. So I hit A, and then I got sent back to the previous level start point, which was pretty far away. And then the screen kind of glitched out and then came back to normal. But then I'm stuck in one spot, and I'm stuck there with a golden brick stuck inside of me, and then there's another minifigure just spinning in circles over and over and over. And it made no sense, because then I couldn't move, and that got corrupted from Fraps. Fraps quit recording when the screen flashed, so I didn't get that, unfortunately. But I couldn't move, I had to restart the game, and I was afraid to save and quit because I didn't know if it would save me right where I was, since I just had a save point earlier. And speaking of that glitch, that happened right here, so you're not supposed to be able to jump right there like I was supposed to. But anyway, I'm gonna fall off here in a second, and it's gonna send me back to the beginning of this ravine. So as we saw with this, you just use the water spinjitzu to move all the places for you. Then you have to jump on these chandeliers, but make sure you jump on the right part, otherwise that will happen, and then you have to do it all over again. So anyway, I was afraid to save when I was glitched in that gold brick because I didn't want to be stuck there forever. So I just quit, and I thought, okay, maybe it quick saved me there. I mean, at this point it should be, you know, it shouldn't matter, right? But I was like, okay, maybe it saves me there and then I'm screwed anyway, or maybe it saved me earlier than that and I'll be fine. So I loaded up the game again, and it did save me earlier than that. Even though I had a quick save notification, it saved me before the previous level. So I had to redo the second to last level, which was like the longest level in the game. And that was not very fun. So that got really close to Lego the Hobbit, because in Lego the Hobbit what happened was that I got to the last level, and then my save file got deleted when I turned off my Xbox, turned it back on. The save wasn't there anymore. Even though it was there earlier that day, for some weird reason the save just got corrupted and then disappeared, and it was a known issue with that game at the time. So it was almost like that, but at least it only set me about 30, 40, it was like a 40-minute level. It was a really long level. It set me 30 minutes back, so that was kind of annoying, but not too bad. But it did make me laugh, because I was like sitting with a gold brick inside of this other just plain minifigure, just the generic like white shirt, blue pants minifigure, and it was just spinning in circles. I don't know, man. The glitches, it's like PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. People have more fun with glitchy games than they do with a real working, functioning game, and that was some of the most fun I'd had after that level, because that level was just so long. Alright, so I hope that didn't come off as a rant. That really was more funny than anything, but it really just goes to show you they have not improved the polish in these Lego games at all. It's really gotten worse, if anything. Oh well, that's Lego for you. I'm gonna play these games as long as they keep making them, so it's not like it's gonna change anything, you know. Anyway, here's that showdown with the skeletons I was talking about. One thing that is kind of cool, once you get a couple of upgrades, you can actually rip off the skeleton's shields, or anyone who has a shield, you can rip it off of them. Once you attack them a few times, the option to push B should come up, rip their shield off, and then you can just kill them way easier than if they had a shield. So be sure to do that if you need to, but other than that, you just gotta kill, I think, 8 or 10 or however many of these skeletons that it was. Don't get close to the mist. If you do, you'll get sent back because you're not supposed to go there yet. And once you finish this, that'll be the end of the level.